Hi, so today we're going to talk a little bit more about the slope and particularly the slope of a line, not just from from two ordered pairs, but from a line. So a few things that you need to know is over here, if the slope is going upward, it's going to have a positive slope. If it's going downward, it's going to have a negative slope. If it's horizontal, horizontal has a zero slope. So kind of remember horizontal and zero. Vertical line is undefined. Kind of rhymes just a little bit. All right, so then you can go ahead and look at this too. This is a slope dude. So he's puff, puff, positive, nice, negative, zero, fun, undefined. So that will kind of help you determine whether a slope is positive, negative, zero, or undefined. Also remember that the slope movement has a vertical change, which is y over the horizontal change is x, just like when we were solving for or finding the slope given two ordered pairs. It's always the change of y over the change of x. So let's go ahead and take a look at line A here. All we're going to do is start at a point. It doesn't matter which point. I'm just going to start at the bottom one, and I'm going to rise 1 unit and then run 1, 2, 3 units. So that would give me a slope of 1/3. Let's look at letter B. So let's say I start at the bottom here and I go up 1, 2, 3, and then I go to the right 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to have 3 divided by 3, which is 1 whole. All right, let's take a look at letter C. So if I start down here at the bottom, I'm going to rise 1, 2, 3, 4, and run 1, 2, 3. So that has a fraction of 4/3. All right, let's look here. We're going to start at D. So I'm going to rise 1, 2, 3, 4. Now then, when I go left, it's going to be a negative. So this is up 4 and left 1, which will be a -1. So 4 divided by -1 gives me -4 as a whole number. Line E, this is a vertical line. So you remember up at the top, vertical line is undefined. And then let's take a look at letter F. Let's say I start with my top point here. So remember, it's rise over run. Well, I can't rise any, but it's a vertical movement over a horizontal movement. So instead of going up, because I'm never going to get to that point if I go up, I'm going to go down 1, 2, and when I go down, it's a negative. And then I'm going to go right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so I'm going to have -2 divided by 6, and I'm going to reduce that to -1/3. All right, let's look at line G. Line G is a horizontal, so horizontal is 0. And then H doesn't have any points, so I'm going to make some points there, 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 and there. So basically it's rise 2, run 1, rise 2, run 1, rise 2, run 1. So 2 divided by 1 is going to be equal to 2 as a whole number. All right, let's go ahead and look here. And this is just reviewing what you did yesterday, which in this situation, remember we're going to use the formula y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. And one of the ways that I showed you was to circle the second number, dash, line, dash, circle, circle, dash, line, dash. So I put the 9 and the 6, and then the 4 and -2. So 9 minus 6 is 3, This minus a negative becomes a positive, and this is 6. So each of these numbers here are divisible by 3, so this would give me 1/2 as a final answer. So then over here, I've got circle, circle, dash, line, dash. I have 1 minus 1, and then -4 minus -2. Well, 1 minus 1 is 0. And then -4 plus 2 gives me same sign, add and keep, different sign, subtract. Take the sign of the higher, then you'll be exact. And 0 divided by -2 is 0. All right, let's take a look at number 3. Circle, circle, dash, line, dash. So I have -1 and -5, -3 and -3. So here, minus a negative becomes a positive. Same signs, add and keep, different sign, subtract. Take the sign of the higher, then you'll be exact. And then here, minus a negative becomes positive. -3 plus 3 is 0. When 0 is under the line, it is undefined. So we're just going to abbreviate it as UND. And then number 4, circle, circle, dash, line, dash. I'm going to have a C and a 9C, and then a 2 and an 8. So 1 minus 9, same signs, add and keep, different signs, subtract. Take the sign of the higher, then you'll be exact. 2 minus 8, same thing, same sign, add and keep, different sign, subtract. Take the sign of the higher, then you'll be exact. These are divisible by 2, so this will be 4C over 3. All right, let's take a look at solving equations. So the first thing we're going to do is to eliminate the parentheses. So we're going to use our hippity-hoppity. So 4x minus 4 equals half of 8 is 4 on both of these. So remember, I have a variable term, a constant, a variable term, and a constant on each side. So it doesn't matter what I do, but remember, I like for you to get your variables on the left. But if you notice, what happens? Cancels there and cancels there. Is -4 equal to -4? Yes, it is. This makes it a true statement. Therefore, it is all real numbers. All right, let's look at number 6. So I'm going to bring down my 4x. My -7 is my distributor. I'm going to hippity-hoppity. So this will give me -7x, and then -7 times a -2 gives me positive 14, plus 2 equals -3x plus 10. I'm going to combine my like terms. So 4 minus 7, that gives me -3x. And then 14 plus 2 gives me 16. Equals -3x plus 10. So if you notice, the variables are the same on both sides. So if I go add 3x to both sides, it cancels out. Is 16 equal to 10? No, it is not. Therefore, there is no solution. Let's take a look at number 7. So I'm going to hippity-hoppity, 3x minus 3 is equal to -3x plus 10. So I'm balanced, so I'm going to add 3x to both sides. Don't get fooled by this one. This is 6x. It does not cancel out. Okay, then it's just a basic two-step equation. I add 3 to both sides. I get 6x is equal to 13. I divide by 6, and my answer is x is equal to 13 divided by 6. All right, so let's take a look at functions. Given f of x equals -2x minus 3 divided by 5, find the range, so we have to find our y, when the domain is -9. So basically, right here, we're going to put a -9. So we're going to have -2 times -9 minus 3 divided by 5. So -2 times -9 is 18 minus 3 divided by 5, and 18 minus 3 is 15. So 15 divided by 5 is 3. All right, then let's take a look at 9 and 10. It says use the left to the right for questions 9 and 10. It says list the set of numbers that represent the range, the y. So I'm going to start down here, and I'm just going to draw a line from each point over to the y-axis. So this will be, and this also helps me put it in order from least to greatest. So I've got a 2, a 4, a 6, 8, 10, 12, and 15. All right, then number 10 says list a set of numbers that represent the domain, the x value. Okay, so I am going to erase these so that you can see now that I'm going to go down to my x-axis. So again, I'm going to start with the lowest point. No, I'm sorry, the point closest to the y-axis. So it'll be this one up here. So I'm going to draw a line all the way down there, 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 right there. So now they will be in order from least to greatest. So it looks like this one is about, let's see, these are actually gone by ones. So that one's just 2 away from 20. So let's just say it's 18. And then this next one is 20. And then it looks like we have about 22, 24, 25, 22, 24, 25, and then 31, and then 35. And that looks like we're done on that. Okay. So this is just a review here on the end or on the back side of these notes. But again, the front side does go over finding the slope from a line.